On people, what's going on? Top Flight TV, Mr. Top Flight Films. I'm having a great evening. Just had a great day. Very productive. Gym, grilling, chilling, spending time with the kids, you know. Anyway, this particular video, listen, a lot of y'all are not gonna know what I'm talking about with this particular video. I'm not gonna be here long. I'm about to do the Drake video after I do this one. We're gonna break Drake down talking about London rappers are better than American rappers, that nonsense. We're gonna get all into that in a minute. So you can skip this video, man, if you don't know what I'm talking about. Cube, outside the cube. Thank you, my brother. I owe you a debt of gratitude. Sir, I hope this message gets to you in an orderly fashion. But I want to thank you, sir. I want to thank you. You know, all of the FBA slander that you've been doing, I took it serious for like half a minute, right? I kind of took it serious because I was rocking with you. You dig? And Angelos, what it do, homie? I'm gonna get to the comments too. But I kind of took it serious. I kind of took it to heart at first. You know what I'm saying? Because I know that you claim to be foundational Black American. You might not like those words, but you claim that your family aren't immigrants, right? Right or wrong? Um, so I know we've had this discussion once or twice, and I know you have a big disdain for Tariq Nasheed. It's cool, no problem. But the FBA slander that you've been doing, it's been a lot of FBA slander. I think you did about 3 or 4 videos. FBA's a cult, such and such. Where the FBA rat, such and such. And you disrespected me when I was in your chat the other night, and I ain't like that. You called me a dumb nigga or some shit like that. But I want to thank you, man, because while I was um, but while I was in your stream, I had a awakening. I had an epiphany. I'm like, dog. I'm like, damn, cuz I'm like, I'm listening to the content. I'm listening to the content on Outside the Cube's channel. I'm listening to the subject matter. I'm listening to what they were talking about and how passionately they were talking about the same shit that they've been talking about for 5 years. And I had an epiphany. I'm like, I've grown. And I want to thank you because you helped me see how much I've grown, because I was once caught up in the House of Consciousness soap opera. And listening to your stream, right, it allowed me to see that I've grown past that low vibrational nonsense. You understand? Y'all would, if you would have took that stream from Saturday night or Friday night and you put it next to a stream from 3 years ago, y'all are saying the same exact thing. Okay? And I can't believe that I was actually caught up. I can't believe I was actually caught up in that nonsense. And I was actually entertaining that on a nightly basis. Yeah, every now and then I'll jump in there and I'll listen and I'll laugh. I'm laughing at y'all. I'm not laughing with y'all. You cannot talk about FBA media when y'all are sitting around talking about Polite still. Y'all still talking about Polite. Y'all still talking about JJ7. What? You cannot talk about foundational. What's wrong with my mic, homie? What's wrong with my mic? What's wrong? Oh, don't tell me that. What's wrong with my mic? Shout out to everybody in the building. Hit the like button, man. I'm about to do a Drake video here shortly. I'm about to go in on Drake. He said London rappers were better than American rappers. Oh, I appreciate it, Eli's. But anyway, let me get back on track. See, the comments threw me off. So, okay, so I'm in this man's live stream. And again, if you don't know what I'm talking about, just please come back when I do this next live stream. That's going to be in about 10 minutes. And I'm just really grateful, man, because Cube, you allowed me to see that when you slander and you attack FBA, it's out of hate. It is out of a negative place. It is nothing constructive about what y'all talking about over there. There is nothing constructive about a lot of that shit going on at HOK or whatever the case is. And shout out to HOK. Look, I got love for HOK, man. I've watched it for years. You understand? Um, but y'all going in circles, man. You dig? Y'all going in circles. Y'all still talking about the same topics. Y'all talking about Solar Mind and Sonetta is kind of reaching and not sticking to the facts. And this is why I stopped watching a lot of that stuff. I don't care. I've never watched Solar Mind. I don't have a dog in the fight, but Cuz was just reaching, just making shit up and adding shit. You dig? And it's not factual. See, I like to deal with stuff that's factual. You dig? But nevertheless, you cannot come for FBA, man, when you over there in the gutter. You can't come for FBA when you over there in the gutter. And your channel is a gutter. Like all you do is pick apart what other people got going on. You understand? Let's just be real about that, man. And I'm saying this with all due respect. And I really do thank you because you allowed me to see so much growth within myself, man. Because when you grow and you look back at where you were or what you used to digest or take in, it's like, man, I used to really listen to that. I used to really deal with that. I used to really care about that. And here y'all go. Y'all still care about it. Having the same discussions, same low vibrational bullshit. You dig? Um, yeah, I'm just yapping randomly, but the message will get to outside the cube. So if it's not for you, it's not for you. I'm about to end this stream in a minute, and we're gonna go back in. We're gonna go in on Drake. We're gonna talk about Drake saying that London rappers are better than American rappers. But before I go, man, it was something else I wanted to say to Cube. Oh yeah, you said you debunked my video. Listen, man. It's impossible to debunk my video. I will not even waste my time watching it because everything I said was factual. You dig? There's no way you can debunk it. You dig? So I'm not even clicking in on the channel no more. And if I do, I'm gonna just come over there to laugh at y'all, man. I know you like that. You get off work on a good Friday, get your little bottle, you dig, and start rambling and ranting, and FBA is on your mind. It's on your mind because the reality is what we got going on, the delineation movement we got going on is super huge. That's why you're talking about us. What do you do? It's nobody's talking about Solar Mind and House of Consciousness. Nobody. This is what you're telling us. We shouldn't talk about reparation and lineage business because y'all over there talking about Solar Mind and perverts and the House of Consciousness and how many pedophiles is over there. It's a rack of pedophiles over there. It's a rack of scammers over there. You dig? Like nobody from FBA. You dig? And we're not an organization. Let me slow down. Okay. I want to say FBA Media. I want to be real clear. Nobody from FBA Media is getting 7 years in prison for child crimes. 400 years. What did Dr. York get? He got 400 years for child crimes. What's the Hebrew dude's name? Just got exposed for being a freak. Like, come on, man. Like, this is y'all. You have no room to talk about us. Listen, figure out what you got going on first before you try to come for us, man. You know what I'm saying? Because we're thorough. We got a new thing going on. All that shit y'all talking about is old and it's tired. And y'all haven't bared any fruit. So I wanted to say that since you don't want to let me on your stream. You never want to let me on your stream, sir. And I understand why, because you know you full of shit. And you know you just be talking outside of your ass. You dig? But look, I'm out of here. I'm about to click right back in. Listen, I'm about to click right back in. I'm about to hang up here and we're gonna start this new live talking about Drake. And we're going in, okay? I'm kicking Drake's back in. I'm out. I see y'all in 3 minutes.